everyone, this is Stephanie Ramirez, and I'm currently a student enrolled in the graphic design bachelor's degree. And I just wanted to start by introducing who I am as a designer. Before I do that, I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. I recently had an accident and I dropped my computer and pretty much lost all of my work. So I'm going to apologize in advance for some of the file types that I'm going to show you. This is pretty much all I was able to retrieve between my instructors and media. So again, I apologize if some of these files are not, professional. I guess some of them are screenshots, so I hope it's still okay. But I was able to retrieve what I could, and I hope you guys like my work. But anyway, I want to get into who I am as a designer. Before starting school here at Full Sail, I had no experience with graphic design. I knew how to pick up a pencil and I knew how to draw. And that is what I've been doing since I was 9 years old. I've drawn many self-portraits, scenery, food, you name it. Anything that I could bring to life is what I drew. Anything that would come to mind is what I drew. And I've been drawing since I was a little girl. And then finally, in 2012, I decided to pursue a career in graphic design. Um, so I just want to go over some of my work while I'm talking at the same time. Um, and explain to you now my journey at Full Sail. My life here at Full Sail has been a great, awesome, exciting experience, but at the same time, it's been by far one of the hardest things that I've ever done. Um, I have a little girl, I work full time, and I study full time. So it's been a journey, definitely been hard to get myself motivated at times, have deadlines. It was something that I had never done before, so it's been tough, but overall it's been great, and I couldn't be happier with the results um, here at Full Sail. And I found, my strengths and my weaknesses here. My strengths are being detailed. That's the kind of designer that I am. I am very detailed in all of my work. I love to use dark colors and bright colors on black backgrounds. Anything that I can create with details such as magazine ads, um, skateboard decks, billboards, anything advertising via print is my forte. That is what I love to do. I love to create advertisements via print. That is my thing. Um, and so I just want to kind of show you some of the work that I've done, at the beginning. This is one of my very first projects that I did in Illustrator. The project consisted of using, I think it was 4 colors and sticking with the 4 colors, no other colors. And so this was one of the first ones, yet one of the toughest ones that I've ever done, but I really enjoy Illustrator. That's also something that I'm really good at is using Illustrator. I draw most of my work. Actually, all of my work is hand drawn, and then I put it in Illustrator and I trace it and I add color. My weakness would be logos. I'm not the best at simple designs. I'm a detailed person, so logos are one of the things that actually the only thing that I think I struggle with. Typography I love. I'm used to suck at it, but now I feel like I've progressed a lot in typography. But here's a logo that I recently did for a device called the iRing by iDetect. And the ring is a device worn on your pointer finger for people who are visually impaired, and you point at an object and you get a voiceover with information on what object you're pointing at. Here is one of the logos I did. I thought it was kind of cool. Here's the audio piece, the I, and then the typography, pretty simple. Again, Illustrator is one of my things that I really like. Photoshop, I don't use a whole lot unless I really have to use it for like photo editing and that. My portfolio, what I would like to do for my portfolio is a website. Originally, I wanted to do a book, like a book that I can just carry around with all of my work. But then I really thought about it, and I think that with this day and age, obviously everything is done over the net. So I think it's efficient and I think it's easy. I can just give whoever my link and they can just pop it open and view it. So um, print versus media or website, I'm going to go with the website. I think it would be the web is only going to get advanced, and I think it would be the best choice for me. Here is something that I created early on. A web page. The lines are just my layout. I'll show you the actual one of the home page here. It was for a company called the Serene Spa, and we had to create a home page, contact page, um, and also we had to incorporate information about the services. So here's my services page. Thought that was kind of different, kind of cool. And then here is my contact page. I thought that was cool. Obviously, it needs some work, but again, with me losing my work, I don't have the original, so I will be creating from scratch the same website. Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but we also had audio class. So that's another thing that I thought I was pretty good at for the first time using it. I'll show you guys mine. That's it. I think that was kind of cute. It was a lot of fun doing that one. Um, and then here are some of my early on projects that I did using InDesign, which I really like. I enjoy InDesign. An article about love and romance was my very first article. CD cover that I created in one of my classes. We had to recreate a CD cover, and I chose Adele. So I thought that was kind of cool. She set the fire, or the rain on fire, fire on the rain, something along those lines. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. So I incorporated a piano in the rain. I had to create a dog biscuit ad, and this was the start of it. I drew and then I painted a bunch of dogs, and then later on I added the typography. Let's see what else. Now, you know, we're getting so close to being towards the end, we have to decide what our plans are after graduation. I decided I want to design advertising in print. I want to design work for the company that I'm currently working for. It's called Shopco. It's a retail company. And I'm currently in finance, but they also have an advertising team, so I would really like to get into that department. And here's some of my examples here that I created for advertising print. Here are my business cards for the iDetect again. Again, I love the color black, so usually if you guys have seen my work, you've seen that I just absolutely am infatuated with black and bright colors over that. We created a gorilla ad, so I thought that was kind of cool. A stoned jewelry box in the middle of the city, eye-ring, the smart bling. Letterhead and envelope, thought that was kind of cool for the eye-ring. Magazine ad. Simple. Packaging. I love this kind of work. This is my thing. I love creating print ads. Water bottle label that I created for the goddess of harvest and plants and love was one of my first classes. I love trees, so I incorporated that, which was a great timing because like I said, I love trees. In this class, I got to design for a goddess of nature. We also had to design a ticket stub, and here was mine, The Lion King. Let's see what else. Proposals. I've created proposals and I've created very detailed ones. Again, I'm a detailed designer, so I love anything that I can spend a lot of time on. Here's my color palette, typography. There's my skateboard. I want to get into a little bit about my skateboard deck that I designed. This skateboard deck means a lot. I put a lot of effort into it, and it tells a story. I had to create a skateboard deck with the concept of mythology, and I chose Aphrodite, who is the goddess of love, and Zeus, the goddess of nature. And what I did was I incorporated him as a tree, since he's the goddess or the god of nature, and I drew her as a mermaid with a beating heart as her face because the company name was Twisted Boards, and I absolutely love Salvador Dali's work, so I was very much inspired by Salvador. So that was that, and I want to show you the actual drawing. Which is another reason why it meant a lot to me, because it took me a lot of time. I actually drew the picture first, and then I traced it in Illustrator, and then I came up with the final design. And here's a mock-up of what the skateboard would look like. I think it would look great in the black office. Again, I love black, if I haven't mentioned that before. And it just really stands out. Like I said, one of my favorite pieces. So I guess I'm going to cut this video short now. And I hope you guys liked my designs. And I look forward to seeing all of you next class. And feel free to comment on my video. I hope you do. Anything that I can do different, anything I can touch up, feel free to comment. Thank you guys. Bye.